Not a McChicken. We don't need to go into that. No, I got there was like buttermilk chicken sandwich or whatever. Never doing that again.
Gross.
It was tasted great. I had to poop so bad, like multiple times at work. I was just like, this was a mistake.
That's fantastic.
I was in the bathroom so long where someone had came in to like try to use the bathroom too, and then like, oh nope, because it was occupied, and they ended up coming back again, and I was still in it. Because I'm just like, I can't get up right now; it's too risky. Not like risky, but it's like, why would I get up now? I'm going to be back here in 10 minutes if I get up now.
Oh God.
Oh, but mostly I was just so bored at work that I just need a fucking break for a second.
Yeah.
Something about this week, I've just been like sitting at work being like, I'm fucking losing my mind. I gotta find a new job somehow. Because I'm like going nuts. Mostly just how fucking bored I am. Like, because I had to work late on last Friday, and then I came in to work on Saturday, and I had to stay late on Monday. And like, staying late at work for me is such a struggle because it's so boring. Being there even like 8 hours and more is like too much. My brain is just like, this is just fucking, we're not stimulated enough.
Yeah.
Doing this, it's too just like
brain dead.
Yeah. I can't do it anymore. Plus, it doesn't pay enough.
Yeah.
Which is really killing me. But anyway, that's my problems this week. And what about you?
I've just been sleepy. I don't know why. Just like super tired.
You got mono?
Maybe.
Did you go to the fair?
Yeah, we went on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Ugh, how was that?
It was actually fun. We took the bus from Blaine.
Are you guys one of those people that go every year?
For the most part, but it's because we get free tickets. So.
Oh, how?
My mom gets free tickets through work all the time.
Oh.
So.
I haven't been to the fair in 5 years, and before that,
it's one of those things. If I didn't get free tickets, I wouldn't go.
See, because a lot of people, they go because they've always gone with their family every year, and I'm like, I never grew up with that. We didn't go when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I don't care about it.
I think the only time I went with my family, I was like 16. Otherwise, my parents went every year.
For me, I went my freshman year of college. I went once with some friends. I was like, all right, fine, I'll go. And I got bored and left.
Yeah.
And like I ended up like I straight up ditched them. I took the bus back to the U of M.
Yeah.
And played volleyball on the U of M campus. But before that, could not remember. I was maybe like 7, 8.
Yeah.
It's flies. What are these flies doing down here?
I don't know. Hopefully more of them get stuck in that stupid trap.
Well, it's because the spiders are all stuck in the traps. They're not here to eat all the flies.
Yeah.
But how are the flies getting down here? We're in a basement.
I don't know. Well, the gap between the door and the floor is pretty huge.
How are flies even getting into the house, though?
I don't know. Maybe
windows are always closed. Everything's sealed. Basically, this house is sealed off.
Maybe they're crawling in through the vents from outside.
We can write a horror movie about like flies invading a house. We'll pitch it. Cost $2 million. We'll make at least 12 opening weekend.
I don't know why.
Then we can be done.
Oh, I was watching a video and somebody brought up Speed Racer. Speed Racer cost $120 million to make.
Oh yeah.
And it made less than $40 million.
I heard it was actually good too.
It was terrible.
Really?
It was pretty.
Some people really like it. It must be one of those like.
I'm sure if you watched if you watched Speed Racer as a kid, maybe. But it was a really cheesy adaptation of a really cheesy, weird property.
I don't know. I don't like anything really the Wachowskis do. I don't even like The Matrix. Everyone's like, The Matrix. I'm like, I've tried watching it 3 times, fell asleep every time.
This is what I'll say about them. They're really good at coming up with things that could be cool, like a really cool concept, and then Yeah. Well,
we've been talking long enough without actually introducing the show.
Yeah.
So, Hey, welcome to the Fuzzy Loaf podcast, where I guess we talk about nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. We're Seinfeld now.
We do now. We talk about nothing now. We have nothing. This is nothing. All right, well, see you next week. Smell you later. I'm Scott. That's Matt. As he's going to take a drink of water. I would say let's get into it, but like, what is there to even get into? Like, nothing.
We could talk about some of the Pokemon stuff.
I mean, we didn't do an episode last week because I was tired. Yeah. You were tired. There was nothing to talk about. Mm-hmm. Or were you busy? What were you doing?
Well, you had been out late the night before. I was super tired because we went to the fair.
Yeah, I was out until like 3 for a friend's birthday.
And then I had put off turning in an assignment, so I had to do it last minute.
There's a fly on my mic stand. I was going to smack it, but I was like, this is just going to end really bad. Oh, you little fucker.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, so we didn't do an episode last week because there's nothing to talk about, and there still isn't.
It's like watching a cat.
With these flies?
Yeah, you are like looking all over the room, getting so distracted.
Pretty much, yeah.
Anyways, Munchlax.
Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Today, there was a Nintendo Direct, and they released a little drip drop. I wish there was a little more of Pokemon news, because it was like, here's an Alola Rattata, which is just a black Rattata with a mustache. Basically looks like an evil Rattata. Yeah,
well, and then the text, the stuff with it was something about like, it kind of insinuated to me like it was making fun of hipsters, like the youngsters were hipsters. I can't remember something that I read where there was like the little description underneath him or something that wasn't in the video but was released alongside it. And,
it developed that way to be able to like fight for territory with Yungoos.
Yeah. I swear it was something about youngsters. I had totally just scrolled through. Yeah, just scrolled through.
Because Yungoos, the Pokemon, which is the Rattata of Alola.
That's the one with the slick back hair.
Well, it's the pre-evolved form. It's the little mongoose thing. Yeah.
I lied. Never mind. It's not about hipsters. I totally thought I was making fun of hipsters. He does have a mustache.
It basically looks like an Italian rat.
Yeah.
Italian Rattata. No one's ever said the name right.
I say Rattata because that's how they said it.
There's too many syllables.
I know, but that's how they said it in the cartoon.
I know. I'm like, but then as I got older, I'm like,
it's Rattata. It should be
Rattata.
I can't even.
It's so stupid.
Rattata.
I like to censor it more.
It's so fucking dumb.
But then they also said that if you get the game, like right away, and then through like January, you get a Munchlax. You fucking broke the table.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
Don't tell your parents. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, I'm moving in a month.
Nice.
Oh, I can't wait.
Anyways, Munchlax.
Yeah. He's... lost my train of thought completely. He's you get a Munchlax with the game if you get it between November and January.
And it's a pre-evolved form of Snorlax.
It's the pre-evolved form of Snorlax.
Yep.
Comes with the Z crystal or whatever that allows Snorlax to use a Z move called Pulverizing Pancake.
That's what it was. I was like, I remembered it being something funny. Kind of goofy.
I gotta say, I think the whole Z move thing is dumb.
We'll see how they implement it, but it does.
Mega evolutions were cool, and I just keep doing more Mega evolutions.
Yeah,
I liked Mega evolutions.
Even Mega evolutions, but it's probably because
the Mega
I didn't
evolutions were
make
kind
it
of too
through.
much, but
yeah.
But they grew on me. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, these are kind of cool because some Mega evolved forms like Mega Gallade was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just dumb. I'm not into the Z move thing. And then Alola Raichu had a Z move where it's like surfing the electricity. Looked cool, but like also the animatics looked like really long. Did you watch that Snorlax one?
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, this is taking a long time.
If they're that long in game and there's no way to just like set it to skip, like, oh man. It reminds me of there's like certain moves that take a super long time in some of the earlier generations, and it's just like, oh my
Surf,
god.
I think Surf was one.
Yeah, it's like,
Because it was like,
Jesus
the waves was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah.
It's like, I get it. They're on water. They're surfing.
I mean, you can turn battle animations off.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't want them all the way off. I like
Right, you
seeing
wanna
them
still
like
see
do.
them.
I don't want it to take 45 seconds to do a single attack.
Right. It's like, also with a Z move, it seems like kind of dumb because especially in competitive play, usually one hit from any attack, if you're playing right, will knock you out. Knock your opponent out. It's like a Z move seems kind of like redundant or just like kind of pointless, you know? It's like, I could use like a regular ice beam if you're playing right, and it'll knock the opponent out with one hit. But if you're, that fly's really struggling over there.
There's a fly stuck in a fly trap or whatever,
Bug little
trap.
sticky trap thing, and he's not happy. But yeah, so it's like the Z move like does like ultra damage, but it's like, I don't need it. We're fine.
Yeah. Like you said, though, it's kind of like the final smash.
Yeah, which nobody really liked anyway either. It was a fun gimmick, like when you play, but like when I play Smash Brothers, we were like, no, turn that shit off.
Yeah. I don't know. It reminds me of... I really don't know, because I feel like most people are just not going to end up using it.
No.
Or it's going to be super OP and everybody's going to be using it, like spamming it as much as they can.
Yeah.
Which is once.
I think it might be one of those once per battle type things too, which then it's like, you can use one move, like Mega Evolutions, you could have like one Mega Evolved Pokemon per battle, and you're like, okay, that's fair. But like, you can use this one move once per battle. It's like, well, okay, one move? Not very good, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Still can't wait for Sun and Moon. Really excited.
Yeah. It's interesting that they're doing that as a pre-order bonus. Have they ever done a Pokemon exclusive to pre-order?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not a pre-order thing. It's if you buy the game between between November and January, they're giving it away through mystery gift.
Oh, so it's not even a guarantee?
No, you don't know. That's
I have
right.
no
I forget
idea.
how you're
Yeah,
so
it's
out
like-
of the loop. Mystery gift now is like basically how the way they can distribute Pokemon. I literally just got 2 Victinis today because they're giving away Victini over mystery gift. So
It's just the name mystery gift makes it sound like
So because you can do like the original mystery gift, but so like when GameStop's giving away a Pokemon, they have a code card. You go to mystery gift, and there's like options where it's like local wireless, which is like between friends, or and then there's through the internet, which is when they're like, how I got Victini today. You just connect to the internet and they'll give it to you. Which is what they're gonna do with Munchlax. And there's like through code, which will be through like a GameStop code.
Yeah. I get you.
So yeah, they do that. I've gotten a few Pokemon from that. They did that for Victini in in black and white because it's a black and white Pokemon. So yeah,
That is weird that you can't get all of the Pokemon in the game. You know what I mean?
yeah, that sucks. But that's how it's always been. Since Mew.
I guess that's true.
I mean, you could
that's
get
how it was.
Mew, but only through a glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
Well-
I always hated that because I was like, I can't get these Pokemon.
Well, and I remember my brother had a Game Shark, and like one time I used it to get Mew, but then it like corrupts your save file and makes it.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
If you do it wrong.
No, it's just like a random chance that it'll fuck up your save file.
People cheating on their games drive me nuts. I started playing Pokemon, started battling people online because you can do that. The best part about 3DS, you can just battle random people online, battling these kids with like all shiny legendary teams, and you're like, well, this is stupid.
Yeah, they
Well,
very clearly.
Like, I can't win.
I
get demolished by a Darkrai.
Yeah. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Pokemon Go news, but
Not really.
people there was like a recent update, an update like last week or something, and there's code in the background now for legendaries and for trading and like a bunch of other stuff that they're changing.
I was just talking to friends the other night saying they really need to like add some stuff to that game, or people are gonna be dropping.
Oh, I dropped off like
people are gonna be dropping
like a
even
month
harder.
ago. Yeah.
They're still playing, and I'm like, well, that's kind of surprising, but like,
It's just there's not enough motivation right now.
I knew it was gonna happen from the start.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like,
Well, I knew too. I thought it might last a little longer because I thought they were gonna be updating even remotely. Like
they're taking way too long.
Yeah.
To do this, people are gonna stop caring. Mm-hmm. But cool. That's all the Pokemon.
Yeah, it's all Pokemon stuff. Well, shit. What else do you want to talk about?
I mean, Deathstroke will probably be in Batman.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that, or I forgot about that at least.
I mean, costume looks pretty bad.
Yeah, but it looks CG, so it could be better. You know what I mean? Like that's not a final render. It's not like how it is definitively going to be, unless it's not really CG and it just looks that terrible.
It didn't look CG to me.
To me, it looked really fake.
I don't know. It's like a Twitter phone video.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and it looked like they were showing at like a slower frame rate or something.
It was filmed in front of a green screen, so and if he's in Justice League, that seems kind of weird.
It does seem weird.
Him being a Batman villain, I'm not like. I kind of liked the idea people were floating around of the new Batman movie kind of being like Arkham. Was it Arkham Asylum?
Yeah.
Basically, Batman's locked in with all the villains, and he's got to get out. Kind of like a reverse raid, I think people were saying. Where it was like the raid. And I thought that would be interesting, because you get to highlight Batman's villains, his rogues gallery, because everyone knows Batman's bad guys. Everyone does. So that would work, but making Deathstroke, that kind of seems like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of lame.
I wish they would. Deathstroke is, I mean, he's most iconic for Teen Titans.
He's a Teen Titans.
Yeah,
that was where he first appeared, was in Titans.
And so it does seem weird that they're trying to shoehorn him in, unless
He's gained a lot of popularity recently, especially because he's being on Arrow.
Yeah, which is surprising because I thought everybody hated him on Arrow.
No, people loved him on Arrow.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because I don't know where they're taking the DCEU right now, because
dude,
something very
no one knows anything about
yeah
it anymore.
So it's like maybe they're gonna try to come up with some explanation as to like why he is now a Batman villain, like maybe Deathstroke,
someone hired him or whatever.
Yeah. Then without Robin,
who knows? I'm at this weird point right now where like, because Civil War 2 and all that shit's going on with Marvel in the comics, I don't care about Marvel comics right now. And because of how crappy DC movies are, I don't care about DC movies, but I care about the Marvel movies, and I care about the DC comics.
Yeah. Right? No, I get you completely.
It's weird. Because I was just thinking the other day, I was like, saw a bunch of stuff about Civil War, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't care about this at all.
Yeah, it seems really weird. It seems like it would have... I really don't understand why they don't try to align the MC or align the comics a little bit more with the MCU, or just do something completely different. But it's like
I like where the comics are now. What
I'm saying is they're doing like, this is kind of like the movie that just came out.
Well, what they do is with Marvel is every year there's a big crossover event thing.
Yeah.
And that needs to fucking stop. Like, it just has to stop.
Or they should have like, this is where I don't understand why people get so bent out of shape with like multiverses for MCU and DC, or for the not MCU, for Marvel comics and for DC comics, is because I like the idea of like Earth One. Earth One is a perfect example. They do like
the graphic novels.
Yeah, it's like they do these short stories,
Elseworld stories. Yeah, basically.
Or like I just like when a writer can tell a story that they've been wanting to tell about this character and disregard whatever is happening to other people at other times. They can just be like, I mean, this is
I like the overall continuity, but at the same time, you don't have to have like everything at the same. Like, because comics didn't. I mean, they used to always be like Marvel comics. There was always a continuity there.
Yeah.
But people could tell stories without having to get everyone else involved in it. But that's not how it. I don't know. It's the crossover thing. It's the big crossover events every year.
Well, and I understand the marketing idea behind it is this. we have this big story we're going to tell, and we have a lot of little pieces that if you want to have the whole picture, you got to grab this one and this one and this one. But it's like, that doesn't, most people are not going to do that.
Especially
anyways.
if, like, you say you only read, like, a handful of comics, and, like, my Spider-Man story's all caught up in the Civil War thing, so I'm not getting my full Spider-Man that I want. It's diluted by this Civil War. So, I don't know, I was just thinking about that the other day, and I was like, this is just annoying.
Yeah.
And then, did you hear that Invincible's ending?
I did not.
Oh, I thought I told you. Next year, with issue 144, the end of all things.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Because he doesn't want anyone else to take it over. Mm-hmm. He thought about it, and then, like, because he doesn't want it to, like, be taken over and become, like, traditional superhero comics where it goes through, like, runs, and maybe this run will be really good, but then this one, like, the character goes in this weird, like, bad, like, he wants this to be, like, his story, and then, like, you know, he ends it on his terms. And
yeah.
Plus, if it's contained, it'll be easy. I think it'd be easier for more people to get into reading it, because it'd be like they have a definitive start and end point.
See, that's some of my favorite comics are like Why the Last Man, because it has a start and has a finish, and that's it. And or like DMZ is a really good example of another one where it's like there's like 12 trade issues, I want to say, or something like that. And it's like, that's perfect, because then you can start and finish the comic, and you don't have to invest a ton of money, and you don't have 30 years of lore to catch up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's just easy to be like, this is a really good comic, you should pick it up.
Like, Invincible, 13 years, it'll be 144 issues. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good run.
Yeah.
Not many superhero comics end, so it's pretty interesting to see, you know, it all coming to an end. It's going to be a 12-part, like, finale.
Wow.
So it'll be pretty. So it's gonna go for all of. It'll go from November to November.
Wow.
So I just want it I just want it to have a happy ending.
Yeah.
That's what I want, because if you I don't know if you're caught up with Invincible.
No, I think I was only at like issue 80 or so, I want to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm pretty far behind.
He's gone through so much shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it needs, especially like post like issue like 120. Mm-hmm. Oh, not even 120. Like issue like, oh fuck, like 108 or whatever. It's just like, this dude deserves a happy ending. That's all I want out of it. Is like, I don't care, like tons of numbers of characters can die. I just want it to be a happy ending for him and his immediate family.
Yeah.
But
well,
did you have something else to talk about?
Not really. No, I mean, the YouTube thing that happened this week was interesting, but not really much can be said about it.
Yeah.
Marvel's might be making a new Warriors TV show
with Squirrel Girl. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
I think we talked about Runaways.
I think we did. I'm almost positive.
I don't know.
Because that's the one Hulu's doing.
Justice League Dark is happening. We didn't talk about that because we weren't here last week.
No, we did not.
Doug Liman left Gambit, and he's basically officially dead, which is good because no one wanted to see it anyway. He left that, and he's going to be doing Dark Universe, which was the Justice League Dark that Guillermo del Toro was working. So that's Constantine, Swamp Thing, Etrigan, Zatanna, Deadman.
Watch them make this really funny and lighthearted, and just completely miss the mark in the opposite direction.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Whatever genius was like, yeah, you know who would make a really great dark character that broods all the time? Superman. It's like, do you fucking...
It's the Batman and Batmanization of superheroes. It's been going on since The Dark Knight came out in, like, 1980 something or other.
The comic.
The Dark Knight.
I was like, what?
No,
the Dark Knight did not.
Since Watchmen,
yeah,
which was a commentary on the darkness of superheroes. They took it in the wrong direction. But anyway, you know what? I kind of want to be done
Yeah.
this episode.
Do you have a music minute this week?
I do, actually. Shoot. Because that's going to be a little longer.
Also, you should talk about Blonde. Your thoughts on Blonde.
I'm going to say that for next week.
Okay.
Because I did listen to it, and I liked it, but I need to listen to it a few more times.
Yeah.
The one I want to talk about was Blink-182's California.
Yeah.
So I listened to it a couple times. I like it. I like it more that I've listened to it more, and the songs are getting kind of catchier.
It's super catchy. It reminds me of...
It's still not a Blink-182 album to me.
Oh, see, to me, it might as well just have
to
been
me,
with
it's
Tom
a
DeLonge.
really cool Blink-182 Alkaline Trio side project.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it. To me, it's not Blink-182 unless Tom's part of the band.
Yeah, but that's never going to happen. So.
No, it's not. And I've accepted that.
Yeah.
I just realized that doesn't exist anymore. They put out great stuff, and I'm fine with that. I even like Neighborhoods a lot. The album that came out in 2011.
Yeah, Neighborhoods was okay.
It was pretty good.
It's
got some good songs on there that I really like.
It had some really catchy songs.
Some ones that are kind of forgettable, but to me, it's not the Blink-182 that I know. It's a different band, but I did like the album. There's some gripes I have with it. The short joke songs, cut them out.
Yeah.
They're not funny anymore.
Well, that's probably them trying to be like, look, guys, we're Blink-182,
exactly.
and it's like
it's
you guys are like
too hard.
They have to be in their almost their 40s.
They're in their
now.
40s.
Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ.
So like, and then there's also, I mean, yeah, it's fine to like still have that, but this screamed of trying too hard, especially after the last few albums didn't have those songs on there. But the album ends with California, which is a good track, really good track, a good way to end the album. But then they have got like another joke song at the very end. I'm like, you guys had such a strong finish and you ruined it by, like, it's like you tripped at the end with this stupid joke song. But no, other than that, I really started to really like the album. But yeah, it doesn't feel like Blink-182 to me. It's not. To me, it's not Blink-182. It's a cool side project. I don't want to say side project. It's a different band.
Yeah. It's
a cool, different band that I like the sound of.
Just happens to have the same name.
It just happens to have the same name. Exactly.
I think it'd be really cool if...
It's like Black Sabbath when Ozzy left.
Yeah.
And Dio took over. They're two totally different bands. Yeah. I like both, but they're two totally different bands. And that's what this is.
Yeah.
That's what I compare it to.
I think it'd be really cool, and I don't think they'll do this, but if they decided to do another album after this, to have another like
a different singer, guitarist, that'd be cool,
especially
too.
From like another band that they're contemporaries with,
right? Yeah.
Just because that would be a cool way to continue this without making it look like, I don't know, just like trying to be
right.
What
I
they
do
used
like
to be.
Matt Skiba, though. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I was like, no, it doesn't make any sense. But
yeah, so. I don't know. Vocally, in my opinion, he's a way better singer than.
Oh, he is. His style is very different, though.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah, I don't know why, but Tom DeLonge has just always bothered me.
I've always liked it, though.
Yeah,
Matt Skiba is probably even a better singer than Mark Hoppus. Matt Skiba's a really good singer.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was a good get for them. I'm not gonna lie. I've never even been a really big Alkaline Trio fan.
Yeah, neither have I.
I've always liked them, but never really got into them. They're a little too emo, too sad for me. But anyway, I got some food waiting for me upstairs. I'm ready to eat some dinner because I had that chicken sandwich at 1:30 today. So I'm really hungry, and this is a weird Thursday recorded because Matt's going to town. So I'm tired.
I was wondering why. I was like, man, I'm really tired right now. Why am I more tired than usual?
Oh, because
it's a Thursday.
8 o'clock on a Thursday.
Yeah.
The Labor Day weekend. They're probably going to want me to work over the weekend, and I'm going to say nope. That's what everyone else was saying. They're going around asking people at work, hey, you out of town this weekend? And they'd be like, nope, but I'm not working.
Yeah.
They're like, it's Labor Day weekend. You want us to work on Labor Day? The whole point of Labor Day is so workers have a day off. That's the whole. It's in the name.
Yeah.
No, we're not working for Labor Day weekend.
I'll do it for quintuplet pay.
And they'd be like, you're fired. They don't even pay All right, we're done. Let's get the hell out of here. Scotty Boy, BWO, 4Ys, Instagram, Twitter, and all that shit.
You can find me everywhere at Hagnerd, Hagnerd. That's the Twits, the Instagrams, all those places. You can find us on Twitter at Fuzzy Loaf. If you're listening to this on iTunes, you can find us on YouTube by searching Fuzzy Loaf. Click subscribe, give us a thumbs up, like our videos, whatever happens there. If you're listening to this on YouTube, you can find us on iTunes by searching Fuzzy Loaf. Give us a rating of some amount of stars and let us
4 or 5, whatever you think is right.
Yeah, whatever you think is fair.
We're not gonna be like 5 stars. Do whatever the fuck.
I'm not a dictator.
Do whatever
do what you want. And with that,
did you say where you could find yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Smell you later and eat fresh.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
That's the wrong thing.
Let's have it your way.